trip started and nothing has changed. 3 out of 4 in Pittsburgh, outscoring the Pirates 32-6. And the first 2 in Chicago, leading from beginning to end. Today starts with Stephen Strasburg looking to finish the sweep and move his win streak to 5. Perfect day here in Chicago. Game 3, Nationals and Cubs from Wrigley Field, and the Nationals have taken the first 2 games, so Nats fans have visions of a sweep as we get set for a great pitching matchup here today. Welcome inside the broadcast booth, Jags and Broadcaster Man. The jerseys are 2-0, so we're not changing, and hopefully the Nationals aren't changing. Broadcaster Man, they've been playing great baseball here in this run, and you're calling this some of the best baseball you've ever seen, offensively and pitching.
They led in the 8th inning or later for 18 straight.
Here at Wrigley Field, he pitched a special game. Game 4, 2017 Division Series. Nats facing elimination. Strasburg punched out 12 Cubs, 7 shutout innings. We'll dive deep in today's starting pitching matchup. Strasburg against Cole Hamels when we return to Wrigley Field.
Today, as Schwarber was learning how to play first base. He's taken ground balls there before, so he gets his first career start as a first baseman today. So hard early, the Nats didn't hit. Cabrera took ground balls. He worked on picking baseballs on throws from across the infield. So there you go. It's his 36th career game today. And he's going to play first base. Alex got more on it. What do you got, Alex?
Yeah, he talked with Tim Bogar about Asdrubal Cabrera, and Bogar said he gave him some advice that he learned the first time he played first base. He said, I told him, remember to actually go to the base when the ball is hit on the ground. But they had a good laugh. He said, hey, it's just about the little stuff, the positioning, the footwork, but we don't worry about him catching the ball. He's such a great infielder and has such great hands.
Thank you, Alex, and certainly he's got a good bat, and that's one of the reasons he's in there. A little bit different lineup, no Adam Eaton, no Howie Kendrick against the lefty, so Robles slides up to number 2 spot behind Turner with Rendon, Soto, Cabrera hitting 5th, Suzuki, Dozier, Parra getting his first start of the series in right, and Stephen Strasburg batting 9th. And they'll face the 35-year-old left-hander Cole Hamels, who won his last start FP, but he's been in a bit of a rough patch of late.
Yeah, 5-3 win his last start against the Giants on the 20th. Gave up 3 runs on 5 hits over 6. Struck out 5. Giants walked 2. It was his first win since June 12th. Today, folks, could be the battle of the change-ups. Opponents hitting 135 against Cole Hamels' change-up. Opponents hitting 146 against Stephen Strasburg's change-up.
And for the Cubs defensively, Schwarber, Hayward, Castellanos in the outfield. Bryant and Baez on the left side of the infield. Russell, and notice no Anthony Rizzo. Ian Happ. He's played 2 more games at first, then has Asdrubal Cabrera. Happ first start this year. He made 2 last year over at first.
He was taking ground balls early too.
All right, everybody, welcome to game number 130 in the Washington Nationals replay. I was trying to edit some of the video pregame to match more closely to what is going on in the replay. So some of the things they said were, didn't really happen on the replay, so I was trying to edit that stuff out. But the part about going for the sweep is a reality, as the Nationals won the first 2 games of the series. Last video we did was in Pittsburgh on Thursday, and the Nationals won that one going away. Starting in game 128, the first game of the series against the Cubs, it was the Nationals with a 4-3 victory. Anibal Sanchez, 7 innings pitched, only 1 run allowed. And Hudson had a shaky save in the 9th, gave up a 2-run bomb to Javi Baez to cut the lead to 4-3, but then hung on to win it. And the Nationals improved to 76 and 52 with that win in game 128. Game 129 on Saturday afternoon, Joe Ross gets the win, going 6 innings, giving up just the 1 run. And they really took it to Quintana, but specifically the bullpen, particularly Derek Holland, left-hander, came in the bullpen in the 8th inning to face some lefties, got eaten out, gave up a home run to Rendon, got the lefty Soto out, but then gave up a home run to Kendrick. So 2 solo home runs by the Nationals in the 8th. Gave them a cushion of 5-1, which they definitely needed, because Tanner Rainey, who's continuing to struggle, gave a home run to Castellanos in the 8th, a double to Bryant, and then followed that up with a home run to Rizzo, cut the lead to 5-4. But then Javi Guerra got out of the 8th, and then Daniel Hudson pitched a clean 9th, and the Nats win it 5-4, improving their record to 77 and 52. So now we move on to game 130. Nationals at 77-52. However, the Braves are at 79-52, so still a game back for the Nationals from the Braves. Philadelphia's at third, but they're 10.5 back. Mets are fourth at 11 back, and then Miami is way, way back. All right, so that's what's going on up to the moment. We went through the lineup, or they gave you the lineups for both teams. I'll go ahead and show that very briefly, but they did do that on the audio, so that's what we got for the lineups. I'll give you the bullpen and benches for both teams. Since I get this in play. For the Nationals, they have Eaton and Adams from the left side, Kendrick and Gomes from the right side. For the Cubs, Rizzo getting the day off, so he's on the bench along with Tony Kemp from the left side. Bodie's on the bench from the right side, and backup catcher Caratini, the switch hitter. Bullpen for the Cubs, they got 9 guys. They got 2 lefties, Kyle Ryan and Derek Holland, and they have 7 right-handers, Phelps, Wick, Strope, Cishek, Chatwood, Kinsler, and the closer Kimbrell. All right, so as we look ahead, after this game, the Nats will have a game off, or a day off, on the 26th. This game is being played on the 25th. They have a 2-game home set with the Orioles, and I'm not sure if I'm going to do a video on that because the Orioles are so bad. I mean, I may pick a game, I may not. I may just skip it and just play them offline and pick back up with the Miami series. So they have the 27th and 28th against Baltimore at home, off day on the 29th, August 30th and 31st and the 1st, a 3-game set with home with Miami. Then the Mets come to town up to Labor Day, 2nd through the 4th. So that's what's on tap for the Nationals. And of course, on September 1st, we'll start getting some September call-ups as well, so the rosters will expand. All right, so went through the starting lineups on the video, or on the pregame. And I like to put the pregame out there just to kind of give you a flow for what was really going on back in 2019 and see how close we're doing on the replay. I mean, it's not going to be exact, obviously, but sometimes it's kind of neat when they do come close to matching. So that's where we're at. Cole Hamels is the starting pitcher for the Cubbies, and he is finishing up those warm-up tosses. Trey Turner will be leading things off for the Nationals. And again, just a refresher on the defense, Schwarber in left, Hayward in center, Castellanos in right, Bryant at third, Baez at short, Russell at second, Happ at first, Lucroy catching, and Hamels the pitcher. And again, both teams using unfamiliar players at first base, so we'll see if that comes into play on the fielding side of things. We shall see. Cole Hamels is ready. Trey Turner is ready. I guess I'm ready as I'm ever going to be, if I'm ever going to be ready. Game 130, so we're getting closer to that 162. We're dwindling down. See how it goes. Nats right now leading the wild card race and 1 game back of Atlanta for the division. So we'll see how that plays out. Cole Hamels facing Trey Turner in game 130 is now underway. Get a 6-6. That's a strikeout chance. That's a 13 though, so too high for Turner. Treat it as a blank and move on and let Turner swing. 1-5. That's a liner to short, so he hit it hard, but right to Javi Baez. And there's 1 away. I do have the game up on the computer, so I'm scoring it as I'm playing it. That way also when the bench and bullpen guys come in, I can give you the updated stats on them as well as the pitcher stats on the fly without me having to calculate them. All right, so Victor Robles is in center field, and he is moved up to the number 2 spot with Adam Eaton on the bench against the lefty Hamels. So Robles hitting .240, 11 homers, 52 driven in. He's usually batting 7th or 8th, but today he's hitting 2nd. See if that helps him or not. 2-6, not tired, so there's no single. Go to Robles, 2-3, question mark 7 against a left-hander. 1-14's a hit, but that's a 16, so nothing more than a deep fly to left. So tough break there for Robles. Figure he was going to get a good chance to hit. 1-14 would have been a hit, but 16 didn't cooperate for him. Brings up the first of the big 2. Anthony Rendon hitting .307, 29 homers, 98 driven in. 1 more home run, he'll join Soto in the 30-30 club. Hamels, 3-2, that's a walk plus. So Rendon drawing the 2-out base on balls. And that's going to bring up Juan Soto. Rendon has an attempt of 1, see if he can get a jump. He does not, so he will stand where he is. And here's Juan Soto, .286 average, 32 homers, and an even 100 RBI. And as you can see in the real life, he scored 110 runs and drove in 110 runs with 34 homers, hitting .282. So not too bad. He's actually a little bit ahead of his pace for home runs and RBI. And his batting average is pretty much right in line. All right, so Hamels facing Soto with Rendon at first and 2 outs in the top of the first from Wrigley Field. 3-5, that is a blank to a left-handed hitter, so Soto will get the swing. 1-6 is going to fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the first. Nationals nothing. Cubs coming to bat against Stephen Strasburg. So we'll see what happens with that. And we'll go through the batting order for the Cubbies again one more time, just as a refresher. And we'll go over first of all, we'll go over the numbers on Strasburg for the replay. This is Strasburg's 27th start. He's had 26 starts previously. 10-7 with a 2.59 ERA. 174 innings pitched, 117 hits, 59 runs, 50 earned, 41 walks, and already 207 strikeouts. So he's got the strikeout thing going. He did have 251 in real life in his 33 starts. So he's got 6 starts, this one plus 5 more, and he should have no problem getting those 40-something strikeouts to match his previous total. So I think that's pretty much a foregone conclusion, unless the dice are really treating him pretty poorly. All right, defensively for the Nats, Soto in left, Robles in center, Parra in right, Rendon at third, Turner at short, Dozier at second, Cabrera, as they said in the opening, his first career start at first base, Suzuki catching the offerings of Strasburg. All right, Jason Hayward to lead it off against Strasburg. 5-5, possible error on a throw if there is a throw necessary. Hayward 4-6, that is a single to short. Single to short. Now, there is a possibility of an error on a throw here because it is a failed error check. Turner's a 7, that's a 7. So if we go to our chart, go to the chart here on a error throw, failed error throw on a single, infield single to short, we go to number 9. Number 9 says, infield single with 1 extra base advancement on bad throw, otherwise everyone only gets 1 base total. So you're looking at the receiver, and this is where the first baseman is going to come in. He's only a 2 range, so he needs a 1 or a 2 to block this and keep it from getting by him. He cannot, so that means he will get the extra base. So base hit for Hayward, but he moves to second on the E6 on the throw. So Cabrera unable to come off the bag and stop that. So we will have a single plus an error on Turner, and that puts Hayward at second base with nobody out. And that brings up the right fielder, Nick Castellanos. We'll do a strategy roll for Strasburg's pickoff chances, but you have to have a 20, and that didn't come close. So that brings up Castellanos. Strasburg could use a K right now. 5-2, he's got a chance. That is a strikeout chance. That's a 6. He's a 10, it's gone. So Strasburg gets the K he needs. So now 1 out and a runner at second. That's a little bit better situation for the Nationals. Here's Strasburg on the strategy, nothing happening. Here's Chris Bryant, tough hitter. Strasburg 5-5, potential error on the throw again. Bryant 5-2, that's a single to right field, no error because that's a 19, but it's a single to right field. And we're used to having Eaton with a -2 arm out there, but we got Parra with a 0 arm, so that could certainly come into play. Hayward's a 4 base runner, single to right field. Score from second on a single to right field. You add 1, so that makes him a 5. So it's a 1 to 5, and he will score. And he does. In fact, it's a 1, means Bryant's going to move up on the throw. So bad throw from Parra, probably should have ate it, but he tried to get the play at the plate. The ball was not cut off. It was over Cabrera's head, the cutoff man. So Bryant will take second on the throw, and the Cubs lead at 1-0. So a little bit sloppy here for the Nationals here on Sunday afternoon at Wrigley, as they get that base hit and score the run. And almost more importantly, Chris Bryant will take second base. So Bryant's at second with 1 out, and that brings up Javi Baez. Nothing on the strategy for Strasburg. Strasburg really needs to get out of this inning with just the 1 run. 1-6, that's a strikeout chance, but 19 is too high. Baez will get the swing. 4-6. Good thing he wasn't facing a lefty. That would have been a triple to left, but it's just a fly to left against a right-hander. So that's out number 2. And with the fly ball to left, Brian has no chance to move up. Actually, he does have a chance to move up. My bad, because he runs at a 5. So a fly to left, you lose 3. So it's a 1-2. He can actually move up. 5, nope, he's got to stay put. So that -3 is awful tough to overcome. All right, so now here's Kyle Schwarber, runner at second and 2 down. First base is open with LaCroix up next, who's not much of a hitter. Do you walk Schwarber and pitch to LaCroix? I think they're going to walk Schwarber with first base open and pitch to Jonathan LaCroix, who they acquired from the Angels. With Wilson Contreras on the injured list, they need some catching depth. So they've got Caratini, but now they've got LaCroix as well. So a little bit of strategy being employed here. I don't think Strasburg liked the intentional walk. He wanted to go after Schwarber, but Dave Martinez put up the 4 fingers. And I think Strasburg may have returned one of those fingers back to Martinez, but I don't think Martinez saw it. All right, first and second, 2 down. Here's LaCroix. 1-6 strikeout chance, but 20 is too high. We go to LaCroix. 6-6 single pass third. And I believe Bryant will score. Yes, he will, because he runs so well. You need a 5 or better to score from second. He's already a 5. The 2 outs makes him a 6, so he will score. RBI single for LaCroix, so the intentional walk does not pay off. It comes back to bite him. Schwarber does have to stop at second, but it's now 2-0 Cubs, and Nationals facing some adversity early in this ball game. After winning 3 in a row, they're running to a little bit of a stumbling block here in the bottom of the first, with the score being 2-0 now. So LaCroix, again, kind of put a damper on that strategy. Here's Strasburg. Nothing on the strategy for Addison Russell. Second base. 1-4. Right-hander, it's a blank. Go to Russell. 6-4, star 3. It's a ground ball to first, and Cabrera will make the play himself to end the inning. But 2 runs come across. And on those 2 runs, they were both unearned because of the error on Turner. I'm sorry, they were not unearned. They were both earned. My bad. The error just let the runner move up. He didn't get on base because of it. So 2 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 left. At the end of 1, Cubs lead it 2-0, and the Nationals have their work cut out for them against Mr. Cole Hamels to start the top of the second. They'll be doing it with Asdrubal Cabrera, followed by Suzuki and Dozier. Cabrera leading things off, hitting .194, no homers and 3 runs driven in since being acquired from Texas. 6-5 range play. We go to Cabrera. 6-2 double to left field, but Schwarber amazingly is a 4. I definitely don't agree with that rating. I don't know what system they use, but I don't see Schwarber as an above average left fielder. Maybe I'm wrong, but I always picture him more as a plodding outfielder. Definitely wasn't that good as a catcher. So I kind of question that one, but you know, it's not my game, so I'm just going to accept the numbers they put out there and go with it. So it's a 1-4 to take away a double. And he does take it away. So Cabrera also not happy about those ratings. That is a successful range play, so I'll circle that one. 1 down, took a double away from Cabrera. That was huge, could have been a leadoff double. Here's Kurt Suzuki hitting .280, 11 homers, 42 driven in. 4-3, and that is a potential strikeout. 17, though, is way too high for that, so Suzuki will swing. 3-6 is a star 2, which is a ground ball to short, and Baez is all over it. 2 up and 2 down. That's going to bring up Brian Dozier. 256, 16 homers and 50 runs driven in. 1-4. Range play at Wrigley Field. Going to Wrigley Field, I believe, for the first time in this game for Dozier. 2-3. It's a ground ball to third, but it is a range play. Bryant is a 2. So 1-2, he'll make the play. Anything higher than 2, it's a base hit. That's a base hit. Is it a single or a double? is a single. 2-out single for Brian Dozier. Failed range play for Mr. Bryant. Dozier's aboard, and he's got a chance to get a jump, but not a good one. He needs a 1 to get the jump, and he does not do it. That's a 20, though. Chance for a pickoff. 1-4, and he gets picked off. And he is picked off. Cole Hamels picked him off. Dozier got too frisky over there, and Cole Hamels fired it over and slapped the tag, and Dozier caught flat-footed, and he is out of there, and Dave Martinez not exactly happy about that. But Cole Hamels picked him off, and that's going to end the top of the second. For the Nationals, no runs, a hit, no errors, and nobody left after that pickoff. We go to the bottom of the second. Cubs 2, Washington nothing. And Ian Happ, who just slapped on that tag, will lead it off for the Cubs against Strasburg, who's looking to regroup after that first inning. Strasburg to Happ. 1-6, strikeout too high. Go to Happ. 3-3, it's a fly to left, put away by Soto. And there's one away. One down for the pitcher, Cole Hamels. A 143 average in real life in 42 at-bats. The replay PC has him batting 138, so that's pretty good. Strasburg looking for a strikeout. 2-4. We won't get the strikeout, but he will get an automatic out as Hamels is a lefty, and that 2-4 is a star line against lefties. So the automatic out turns out to be a fly to left. So back-to-back flyouts to Soto. That brings up the top of the order in Jason Hayward. He singled, reached second on a throwing error by Turner, and then scored on the Bryant single. Strasburg 6-6. That's a straight-up home run chance. Hayward is a 10. That's a 4. It is gone. Jason Hayward just blasted one down the right field line. Home run for Jason Hayward on the replay. That is his 22nd home run. And the Cubs grab a 3-0 lead as Strasburg put that one right in the, dare I say, that might mention another game, in the wheelhouse. So here's Nick Castellanos, struck out his first time. 1-1, strikeout plus, he'll strike out again. But damage done on the home run by Hayward. A run, a hit, no errors, and nobody left. At the end of 2, it's the Cubs 3 and the Nationals nothing. So again, an uphill climb for the Nationals here on this Sunday afternoon. Of course, when I'm going to show this, it might be Tuesday or afternoon. I'm not sure. Don't know what day I'm going to do it. I'm actually recording this on Labor Day, so I don't know what. I might post it tomorrow. We'll see. Probably we'll post it tomorrow. But it's an August 25th Sunday afternoon game in 2019. All right, so Gerardo Parra will lead off, the number 8 hitter. He will lead off for the Nationals, hitting .307, 7 homers, and 21 driven in. Those are the numbers combined between San Francisco and Washington. Hamels 6-3, that's ball 1 on a wild pitch. 5-1, strikeout chance, that's a 5, and Parra is out of there. So one away, brings up Strasburg. Strasburg is hitting 6 out of 60, which translates to a 100 average, no homers and 2 driven in. He did hit 167 with a home run in real life. 5-3, that's a possible error. Strasburg 6-1, ground ball to short, possible error. Baez is a 7, but that's an 18, so Baez handles a tough hop and throws Strasburg out for out number 2. Brings up the top of the order in Trey Turner. 6-5, that's a range play. 2-3, that's a single to left, but Schwarber has a chance to take away another hit. He took away a double earlier from Cabrera. Can he take away a single from Trey Turner? 1-4, he'll take it away. He does not. This one actually is going to drop for a base hit. So Schwarber unable to get to that one. And Turner gets himself a 2-out single. He's looking to run. Here's Trey Turner. He needs a 6 to get a jump. He cannot do it, so he has to hold. Here's Victor Robles. 3-4, that is a home run question mark. 1-14 is against a right-hander, but that's a 20, so no home run chance. Instead, we go to Robles. 1-1, fly to left, and that's going to end the inning. So nothing doing there. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the third, still 3-0 Cubbies. As Cole Hamels is pitching very well through 3 innings. Strasburg, not so much. Not one of his better starts. And of course, he's used to not getting run support, so he's very much at home with not having any runs in his column. Here's Chris Bryant, singled and had an RBI single in the first and then scored on the LaCroix single. 4-5, that is the ballpark card going to Wrigley Field. 5-3, that is a star 4. Almost got a home run there on a 5-4, but a 5-3 is a star 4, which comes over to Strasburg's number 4. That's a ground ball to second. So 1 away as Dozier is able to take care of that. And that'll send up Javi Baez. 2-5, ball 1 on a wild pitch with nobody on. 3-3, he's not tired, so there's no single there. Go to Baez, 6-1, star 3 is a ground ball to first, and Cabrera makes it himself. 2 up and 2 down. Strasburg light on the strikeouts. He only has 2. He got Castellanos twice. Can't get anybody else so far. Here's Schwarber, who they intentionally walked. First time up. 4-1, strikeout plus, and he got him. So that much better inning for Strasburg. 3 up and 3 down. Go the Cubs. We go to the fourth. Still 3-0 favor of the Cubbies. Cole Hamels back out. We'll be facing Rendon, Soto, and Cabrera. Heart of the order. 3, 4, 5 in the order for the Nationals. Rendon stepping up. 3-3 ballpark card going to Wrigley. 2-1, however, is a star 3, ground ball to first, and Ian Happ takes to the bag himself, 1 away. Here's Juan Soto. Hamels 1-4, another range play at the ballpark. 4-3, that's a double to right field, but it is a range play, but Castellanos is only a 2. But he's able to get it. How about that? Boy, the Nationals are just snake bit on these range plays. The Cubs are making all kinds of range plays on them, taking away base hits. And that just took a double away from Juan Soto. So 2 outs and the base is clear for Cabrera. Hamels 4-5. That's a walk plus, so Cabrera will draw the 2-out walk. And after a 2-out walk, they will send up Suzuki. Cabrera does have an attempt of 1 if he can get a jump, and he cannot. So that'll bring up Suzuki. 5-4, that is a range play. We go to Suzuki's card. 5-6, question mark 7, 17 against the lefty. That's going to be a fly to left, but it is a range play. Again, Schwarber is a 4. 1-4, he takes it away. And well, he keeps it an out, I should say. It was already a fly out, and he keeps it that way. So another successful range play. 3 outfield successful range plays by the Cubs in 3 innings. And the Nationals not too happy about it. But it's just the way the cookie crumbles or the dice roll, if you want to call it that. Bottom of the fourth we go. Still 3-0. Strasburg trying to keep the score where it is and hope his mates can rally. Here is LaCroix. Had a big RBI single his first time. Strasburg 5-4, strikeout chance, got him. So Strasburg with the K, 1 away. Brings up Addison Russell. 6-5, potential error. Let's re-roll that. That thing went all over the place. 3-5, and that is a single to right field. No error, but it is a single to right. So Russell gets the 1-out single. And that'll send up Ian Happ. Russell has an attempt of 2. Nothing happening. So here's Ian Happ giving Rizzo the day off. Strasburg 4-6, range play at Wrigley Field. 3-6, that's a ground ball to first. That's trouble because Cabrera's only a 2 range. Getting his first start ever at first base. And he can't get to it. Is it going to be a single or a double? It will be a single. Single pass first. Let's see Russell. Russell runs. Well, he runs enough to, he runs at a 4, so he will get to third base easily. Putting runners on the corners. with only one out. And the pitcher, Cole Hamels, the batter. See how they want to play this. They could play sacrifice, holding the runner at third and just trying to get Happ to first. Or they could let Hamels swing away. He's not that bad of a hitter, 143. Nationals are playing the infield. Well, actually, Cole Hamels is a 6 double play ground ball, so you'd be dangerous to try to have him swing away because the ground ball is an automatic double play. He's a pretty good bunter. Do we dare do a squeeze bunt? I don't think I've ever done a squeeze bunt in this replay. This might be the time to do it. They're leading 3-0, so they're playing with house money. So let's look at the chart for a squeeze bunt. This is the chart for the squeeze bunt. I have not tried this yet. I'm assuming they're playing the corners in, so you drop him to a 3. But first things first, we're checking for a strikeout. But on a squeeze bunt, the runner is coming home. I imagine a strikeout could be problems. So I'm not really sure, because I haven't done that before. So I'm not really sure how that plays out. Let's go ahead and, well, first of all, we'll roll for the strategy to see if Happ can steal second base. Happ's attempt is a 1, make it a 2. And it's a 2, so Happ actually has a chance to steal second base before the bunt even happens. And his stolen base is a 20, which means he's pretty much automatic. The only way to stop him is if we roll a 20. And it's a 2, but I think with the runner on third, they're just gonna what they call it. Can't think of the right word for it, but they're gonna allow him to score without a throw. So stolen base, not to score, but get to second base without a throw. So that puts second and third now with 1 out. So I don't think if you got that big of a jump, they're just going to eat the ball. So Happ gets the stolen base. So that puts runners at second and third with 1 out, and Cole Hamels, the batter. Infield is playing in. They have no choice about that. Strategy roll for Strasburg, nothing happening. Strasburg to Hamels. 2-2, that's a potential wild pitch. That's an 11, so he just missed a potential wild pitch or pass ball. So it's just ball 1. Suzuki blocks it. Strasburg again, 3-3. He is not tired, so there's no single there. Go to Hamels. 4-6. Star 2. It's a ground ball to short, and with the infield in, Russell becomes a 2. And I don't think they want to risk it. Hayward's hitting well, so they're just gonna hold the runner there. And they've got 2 guys in scoring position for Jason Hayward to try to drive in. So I think that's what they're going to do with that. So the infield in prevents the run, keeps it at 3-0, but now Hayward has a chance to drive in 2 with runners at second and third and 2 outs. Nothing on the havoc. Strasburg to Hayward. 1-6, strikeout chance, 19 is too high. We'll go to Hayward. 6-6, question mark 9. 1 to 15 is a hit. That's a 7. That becomes a single to right field. Single to right for Hayward. He is 3 for 3. That's going to score Russell for sure. Most likely will score Happ as well. Happ runs at a 3. There are 2 outs, makes him a 4. Single to right field. You add 1 more, makes him a 5. So anything other than a 6, he will score. And he does. So it's a 2-run single for Jason Hayward. So that's why he didn't try to send Russell. They were depending on Hayward, and he came through with a 2-run single, making it 5-0. And Strasburg may be looking for some relief here very shortly. Strasburg is scheduled to bat third next inning, so they want to get this last out if they possibly can. He has struck out Castellanos twice. We'll see if he can do it again. Strategy roll for Hayward, though. 1, does he get a chance to steal? Hayward does. So Hayward has a 15. Strasburg adds 1, makes it a 16. Suzuki plus 2 is an 18. 1 to 18, he can steal second base. And he does. So Hayward continues to be a menace in the leadoff position, as he not only gets the RBI single, but now he steals a base. So now he is in scoring position with 2 outs. Strasburg to Castellanos. 1-5, it's a walk plus. Castellanos will walk. That's an 8. Stadium adds 1, makes it a 9. The plus makes it a 19. That is a 19. It is a walk. So he walks Castellanos, and now he's got big trouble here with Chris Bryant. If he doesn't get Chris Bryant, he may not get to face Baez. We shall see. Martinez trying to stick with him a little bit longer. Try to get out of this inning, and because he's batting third next inning. 5-2 strikeout chance, and he got him. So he does get out of the inning the rest of the way, but 2 runs do score, and it is now 5-0 after 4 innings of play. And this Sunday afternoon is not going the way the Nationals had hoped. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 2 left. So that's going to be it for Strasburg. He's going to be capped at 4 innings pitched. He's going to give up 5 runs, all earned, on 7 hits. And we'll check his walks and strikeouts. He walked 2, struck out 5. Looking to drop to 10-8. But they will pinch hit for Strasburg here in the 5th. And so Strasburg, definitely one of his worst outings of the season. We'll see who they want to use to pinch hit. Most likely Matt Adams will be the pinch hitter. So Adams will be the pinch hitter for Strasburg here in the 5th inning. Doubt he was expecting to be used that early, but just what happens. Cole Hamels, meanwhile, is just cruising along. And he'll be facing Dozier to lead off the 5th. Dozier singled, but then got picked off his first time. 6-1, possible error on a ground ball. 1-4 against a left-hander. That is a double to right field. So Dozier has good splits against lefties, and he takes advantage of right here, a double to right field. I think I said left field. It's actually a double to right field. Not that it matters. It's a double. That's what matters. So a leadoff double for Brian Dozier. Brings up the baby shark, Gerardo Parra. Strategy roll, nothing happening. Hamels to Parra, 4-2. He's a lefty, so it's no walk plus, it's just a blank. So to Parra, 6-6, fly to center. 1 away. Hayward's a -1 arm. Dozier's a 5, that drops him to a 4. You lose 2, makes him a 2, but down 5-0. You're not gonna risk that. You're already in scoring position, so you're not gonna be stupid. So Parra flies out, and that'll bring up Matt Adams, the pinch hitter. And on the replay, Matt Adams checks in, hitting .263 with 18 homers. So he's done really well in the replay compared to his real life numbers. Hamels, the strategy roll, nothing happening. Lefty on lefty, Hamels to Adams. Actually, no, we're not using that. Why would we use Adams when he's facing a lefty? That was my mistake. My bad. I was thinking it was a right-handed pitcher. I wasn't even thinking what was going on here. Maybe the 5-0 score is getting to my head. I don't know. Kendrick is going to be the pinch hitter, not Adams. So Adams is still available. They need him later in the game against these righties relievers. So it's actually Howie Kendrick is going to pinch hit. I don't know what in the world I was thinking. It's Howie Kendrick. So Kendrick will be the pinch hitter. My mistake on that one. So Howie Kendrick will be the pinch hitter on this one. Howie Kendrick. So now I need to put Kendrick in the game. So let's put Adams back on the bench, and we bring in Howie Kendrick. He's hitting .315 with 20 homers. So he's definitely doing better on the power, a little bit lesser on the batting average. So Howie Kendrick steps in against Cole Hamels. Nothing on the strategy roll. Hamels to Kendrick, 3-1, hit by pitch. He's an 8. So that's a 6, so he's hit by pitch. So the pinch hit by pitch for Howie Kendrick. How many times does that happen? A pinch hitter gets hit by the pitch. So he's aboard. It puts 2 on with only 1 out for Trey Turner. Nats need base runners. They have base runners, but now they have to take advantage of it. Turner, 1 for 2 against Hamels. 4-1's a blank. We go to Turner's card. 3-4. He's going to ground it back to the pitcher, Hamels. This could be trouble. They're halfway, it gives him a +1. When it goes to the pitcher, you add another one. That's a +2. He's already a 2, so that is a +4. Now with the righty batting, the pivot is the second baseman Russell, so we don't have Baez's +1. We got Russell's 0, but it's still a 1-4 for a double play, and they turn it. So it's going to go 1-4-3 double play. Actually, it's 1-4, 4-3 double play to end the inning. 1-4-3. And talk about your rally killing double plays. There it is right there. Hamels now 5 shutout innings in this one. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's 5-0, and now we need a new pitcher for Washington. So let's see who has the best length and who's the most rested, or any combination thereof. Looks like we are looking at, we're going to look at Javi Guerra. He can face 6 batters. So Javi Guerra it is. He will be on. Mr. Guerra. He will be on to pitch. And he'll be facing Baez, Schwarber, and Lucroy to start the bottom of the 5th. Cubs comfortably in front, 5-0. Ironically, I picked the last game of this 3-game set to record, thinking it was a better pitching matchup, but it looks like it, at least to now, is the most lopsided game of the 3-game set. The other 2 games are pretty close. 5-1 for Guerra. He's not tired, so there's no single. For Baez, 3-1. And against a right-hander, that's a double to left field. So Javi Baez greets Guerra with a double to lead things off. Brings up Kyle Schwarber. Guerra to Schwarber, 3-5. That is a range play. Go to Schwarber. 6-4, question mark 9 against a right-hander. It goes to 13. That's a 17, so it is a fly to right. But it's a range check. Power is a 3. And he cannot get it. Is it a single or a double? It is a single, so a failed range play on another backup player, Parra, although Eaton wouldn't have gotten it either, to be fair. Baez runs at a 5, so he will score automatically because you get the +1 with the ball hit to right field, and there's 0 arm, so he becomes a 6, so he scores automatically without a throw. And the Cubs lead it 6-0. So Guerra hasn't been the answer either. Strategy rolls are now off completely with the score being 6-0 unless the game gets closer. Here's Lucroy. 1-1, strikeout chance too high. We go to Lucroy. 5-4, that's a ground ball to second. Could be a double play. He's a 3, but he's a -1, makes it a 2. They were halfway, makes it a 3. And they can't turn the double play on that one either. They do get the force play, but they were hoping for the double play, but instead it's a 4-6 fielder's choice, as Lucroy somehow managed to beat that out. It's like Dozier had trouble getting it out of his glove. So runner at first is now Lucroy, and here's Addison Russell. Guerra, 3-6, double question mark. 1-8 is an automatic out, but that's a 14, so Russell will swing. 3-1, star 2 is a fly to center, that's 2 down. Russell is retired, and that's going to bring up Ian Happ. Guerra to Happ, 2-6, strikeout chance got him to end the inning. So a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. At the end of 5, it is the Cubs 6 and the Nationals nothing. And not a way they want to end this road trip. They do have tomorrow off before facing the Orioles, so they might need that off day just to regroup because things are not looking too good for them right now. All right, Victor Robles stepping up. 0 for 2, he's flied to left twice. 5-6, strikeout chance. This time he won't fly to left, he will strike out. So Cole Hamels large and in charge in this one. And he's got the run support to back him up. Here's Rendon. 5-4, that is a range play. We go to Rendon. 6-6, that's a fly to center. Range of Hayward is a 2. And Hayward makes the play, so yet another successful range play in the outfield for the Cubs. They're just living right today for whatever reason. Here's Juan Soto. He's been a victim of one of those range plays. 4-6 is the ballpark card, so we're going in Wrigley Field for Soto. 6-3 is going to single to right field, so a 2-out single for Soto. But again, they're playing station to station, no strategy rolls, no steals, no nothing. So here's Cabrera. 1-6, strikeout chance too high. We go to Cabrera. 4-3 is a fly to right, and that's going to end the inning. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We go to the bottom of the 6th. Still a 6-0 ball game. Guerra back out. And Guerra, let's see. Actually, he faced 5 batters. He can only face 6. So he's on the verge of being tired. And you know what? They're going to bring in Matt Grace. They're going to bring in Matt Grace to pitch the 6th inning. Guerra goes 1 inning, gives up 2 hits and a run, no walks and a strikeout. But Matt Grace will be the new pitcher for the Nationals. The only lefty in the pen. And Grace on the season 3-0 with a 4.93 ERA and no saves. So he's a lot better than what he did in real life when he had a 6.36 ERA in real life. Gets to face the pitcher, Cole Hamels, to start things off. 6-1 against a left-hander. That's a strikeout chance. And of course, Hamels a 14, that's a 13. So he gets the strikeout of Hamels to start the bottom of the 6th. Top of the order we go for Jason Hayward. He's 3 for 3, but it's his first at bat against the lefties. 6-5, that's a range play at Wrigley. 3-2 is a ground ball to second, but it's a range play. Dozier's only a 2. So this could be his 4th hit right here. And it is. Base hit, failed range play on Dozier. I would have thought Dozier had better range than just a 2, but that's the way he's rated. So he's aboard, 1 out for Nick Castellanos. 2-2, walk chance, 16 is too high. We go to Castellanos. 3-1's a fly to left, that's out number 2. So 2 down, and that's going to send us to Chris Bryant. Grace to Bryant, 2-4, blank against a right-hander. Go to Bryant, 5-3, that's a star 5, which is a fly to center. To end the inning, no runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left at the end of 6. Cubs comfortably in front, 6. To use a soccer term, 6-0. Well, I'm not a soccer guy, but just felt like saying it. All right, so Suzuki leads off the top of the 7th. Hamels can face 23 batters before fatigue. He has faced 23 batters. But with a 6-0 lead, they're going to let him keep going until he hits a parentheses roll. So they're going to let him keep going and see how far he can go. Suzuki, the batter, 0 for 2 against Hamels. 5-3 is a possible error. 2-3. 2-3 is a pop out to second. Russell's only a 1 error rating, so no problem there. 1 away. 1 to pop out to second base. Suzuki is retired. Here's Dozier. Hamels to Dozier. 1-1's a strikeout chance. That's too much. Go to Dozier. 1-1 again. Single to right. Dozier's 3 for 3. One of the lone Nationals that are actually hitting the ball. He is 3 for 3. That brings up the Baby Shark Gerardo Parra. 1-1 strikeout chance. He got him. That's 2 down. And now we get a pinch hitter for the pitcher, Matt Grace, and it will be Yan Gomes. So Yan Gomes, the other righty. You're using your other backup catcher, but at this point I don't think it matters. You're going with the right-hander Yan Gomes. So Yan Gomes will step up. And the replay is hitting only 238 with 8 home runs. But 238 is better than what he did in real life. He only hit 223 in real life. Hamels, 5-2, strikeout chance, got him. So that's going to do it for Mr. Gomes. No runs, a hit, no errors, and 1 left. So that's going to be it for Cole Hamels. He's going to go 7 innings and give up just 5 hits and no runs. And let's check his walks and his strikeouts to boot. For Cole Hamels, a dominating performance here on this Sunday afternoon. 2 walks and 4 strikeouts. So there is or there are the numbers on Cole Hamels on this start. 7 innings pitched, 5 hits, no runs, 2 walks, and 4 strikeouts. And of course, he will get the win unless there's something catastrophic going on. And we need a new pitcher for Washington since they pinch hit for Grace. Grace went 1 inning, gave up a hit, nothing else, and did get a strikeout. And we'll see who the new pitcher is going to be for the Nationals. Coming up for the Cubs, it'll be Baez, Schwarber, and LaCroix. So for the Nationals, who's got the most rest going for them? Let's see. They're going to go to Wander Suero. And of course, everybody gets a day off tomorrow, so pretty much the whole team is available. The whole bullpen is available. Except for Hudson, really, because Hudson saved the first 2 games, so not going to pitch him 3 games in a row, particularly with a score like this. But if it gets to an emergency, then they'll use him. But other than that, he's really the one that's unavailable. But right now, it's Wander Suero. He'll be coming on to face Baez, Schwarber, and LaCroix. Suero on the replay, 2-4, 4.26 ERA and a save. And he'll face Baez. 1-3, ballpark card going to Wrigley Field. 6-3, that's a single to right field. So base hit for Baez to start things off. And again, everything runner safe. There are no strategy rolls going forward unless the Nationals score and close the gap. Here's Schwarber. Suero 5-6. That's a walk plus. So not a good start for Suero. It's a single and now a walk. Puts 2 on with nobody out for Jonathan Lucroy. They can hope for a double play, perhaps. That's the best chance they've got to try to get out of this mess. 1-4. It's a strikeout plus. I guess that'll help him. But he won't strike out. He's only a 6. The plus is a 16. That's an 18. Kind of way it's been for the Nationals in this game. Lucroy will swing 2-5, but he gets the ground ball to short, so that may help even more. He's a 3. He adds 1, makes it a 4. They're halfway, makes it a 5. 1-5, it's a double play. And it is 6-4-3. So they actually do catch a break there. 2 quick outs. Baez does move over to third, but now there are 2 away. And that brings up Addison Russell. Suero to Russell, 1-5. That's a blank to a righty. Go to Russell, 5-4. And against a right-hander, that's a fly to right field. Lefty, he would have doubled, but righty, he flies to right. And Suero gets out of the mess. No runs, a hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 7 here at Wrigley. Score 6-0 in favor of the Cubs, and we'll get a new pitcher for Chicago as Cole Hamels, his day is done. Suero, his day is done as well. He goes 1 inning pitch, give up a hit and a walk, but nothing else. So now we go to the top of the 8th, top of the order for the Nationals. So let's see how the Cubs want to play this in the bullpen. Let's look at who's the most rested. Most rested bullpen arms. They do have Roman Wick. He hasn't pitched in a while for them. So Roman Wick, a right-hander, Roman Wick will be on. Probably won't see Kimbrel because they got such a big lead. But Roman Wick is on. And according to what Joe Madden said, nobody can hold a candle to Wick. So we'll see how he does. Yes, when it's 6-0, bad puns are almost inevitable. All right, so Cole Hamels is done. Wick will pitch just this 1 inning. They'll pitch somebody else in the 9th because the pitcher spot is second, and he can only face 5 batters. So here is Trey Turner. 5-6 strikeout chance, he got him. So it doesn't matter who they bring in. Nationals just aren't swinging the bats. I guess they were looking forward to their plane ride home. I don't know. Here's Robles against Wick. 6-2, strikeout chance again, but that's too much. Go to Robles, 1-4, ground ball to third. Ryan is there, 2 down for Anthony Rendon. 6-2, strikeout chance, got him. Boy, Roman Wick, 1-2-3 inning with 2 strikeouts. Can't get much better than that. And the Nationals just seem to be in the fetal position in this game. They just seem to have mailed it in. So now we go to the bottom of the 8th. And we'll need a new pitcher for Washington, as Schwarber is done. So they will go to, let's see, who do they want to go to? They have Happ, a pinch hitter, and then Hayward. But they've used their only lefty already, so it has to be a right-hander. And they will go to Hunter Strickland. So Hunter Strickland will be the new pitcher for the Nationals. On the replay, he is 0-0 with a 4.91 ERA and 1 save. Of course, he also had some numbers with his card here is kind of combined, I believe, with his numbers in Seattle. All right, so Ian Happ in to face Strickland. 6-0 game, bottom of the 8th. If there's such a thing as garbage time, this may be it. Really, the only question now is whether we get a shutout going for Cubs pitching. We shall see. Need a pinch hitter for the pitcher Wick, as well, as he is set to bat second. So do they bring Caratini, do they use Kemp, or do they use Rizzo? I think they're going to use Kemp. You give Rizzo the whole day off with the score being what it is. So Tony Kemp, and he came over from Houston, so he is actually carded with Houston. Tony Kemp, he will be the pinch hitter after Happ. So it's Happ, Kemp, and Hayward due up against Strickland. 4-3, that's an automatic out. That's a star line on Strickland's card. And that will be a fly to left. So Ian Happ is retired on the fly to left. And that brings up the pinch hitter, Tony Kemp. Again, coming over from the Astros. Tony Kemp. Strickland to Kemp, 2-3. That's a home run question mark. He's a lefty, 1-13. That passes. Kemp's a 1-6. So a 1-6, he hits a pinch hit home run. Oh, almost a 1. Turns to a 13. So he doesn't get the home run, but he's not out. He still gets the swing. Kemp, 1-3, grounds to second. So he almost had a pinch hit home run. Came very, very close to that. But instead of measly ground ball to second, make it 2 outs in a row. Here's Hayward. He is 4 for 4. He's been the star of the game along with Cole Hamels. Strickland, 4-2. Strikeout chance, 7 got him. So finally, Hayward is put away to end the inning. A 1-2-3 inning for Strickland with 1 strikeout, so he did well. But Strasburg is the one who ran into issues. So we go to the top of the 9th. Last chance for the Nationals. Not really a chance, but I guess it's just the natural verbiage. So we'll go to a new pitcher for Chicago. And who do they want to use here? Oh, what the heck. He hasn't pitched in a while. They're going to use Craig Kimbrell. It's not a safe situation, but he hasn't pitched in a while according to the computer. So we're going to bring in We're going to bring in Craig Kimbrell. Just for the heck of it. He will face Soto, Cabrera, and Suzuki. So Kimbrell coming on for the Cubs. Soto will lead things off against Kimbrell. 3-5. 3-5 is a strikeout plus. He got him. Soto was gone. 1 away. Total domination by the Cubs in this ball game. So there will be no sweep. The Cubs will salvage game 3 after losing 2 close ones. 3-3 is another strikeout chance, and he got him. So Kimbrell looking now to strike out the side. And the only man standing in his way is Kurt Suzuki. Suzuki doesn't strike out much, though. 4-6 is a possible error. Go to Suzuki. 2-3. It's a pop out to second. Possible error. That's a 13. Russell's only a 1. So Russell will make the play. And it's an easy 1-2-3 inning for Kimbrell. He gives up nothing, striking out 2. And the Nationals feebly lose this game 6-0. Only mustering 5 hits. So for the Nationals, no runs on 5 hits and an error. Cubs 6 runs, 11 hits, and no errors. Hamels the winner. And he improves his replay record to 7-6 on the PC replay game. Strasburg the loser. And he drops to 10-8. And the Nationals dropped to 77 and 53 after 130 games. We'll check the left on base very quickly. Left on base for each team, 6 and 7. So there is your final, 6-0. 2 stars of the game for the Cubs, Jason Hayward and Cole Hamels. Those are the 2 stars of the game for the Cubs, as they are able to help the Cubs salvage the final game of the series and prevent the Nationals from getting a sweep. So game number 130 is in the books from Wrigley Field. 6-0 Cubs, 6 runs, 11 hits, no errors, 7 left for the Cubs. No runs, 5 hits, 1 error, 6 left for the Nationals. Hamels the winner, 7 and 6. Strasburg the loser, 10 and 8. Nationals dropped to 77 and 53. So as we look ahead, tomorrow in the 2019 world, which tomorrow will be August 26th, they have an off day. And then on the 27th and 28th, they host Baltimore for 2. Still undecided if I'm going to play these on video because Baltimore is just so bad. I might go and pick a game. I really don't know. Depends on how I'm feeling and what the schedule dictates. Really looking forward more so to getting into September, playing Miami and the Mets. So we'll see how it goes. I may or may not. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, that's going to do it from here. Nationals get an off day on the 26th, which they desperately need after this poor performance. And we'll see what the Atlanta Braves did in their game, see if the Nationals drop to 2 games back or maintain a 1-game deficit. Till next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and I will see you all down the road.